Holy, oh my god. All right. Well, that's why it smells like butt. Okay, you see that? This is what I got to deal with. Hot Take Express. All right, this is Hot Take Express with Kent Chamberlain, and I am your host, Kent Chamberlain. This is episode 25.5, What's New Around the Homestead. I almost forgot I had to make one of these. Anyway, so I'm going to show you what's new since probably the last updates. Actually probably even this. Yeah, I've got like an outside, like the fridge is broken, but like it keeps things fairly cool. Especially with that in place, that blocks all the morning sun, and the ceiling blocks the afternoon sun. It's only really getting a little bit of sun right now. But anyway, I needed something to store my lumber, and this doesn't even store all of it. Or not lumber, firewood. And I kind of use it as like a little kitchen area too. But it's not finished. It needs a roof. That's supposed to be straight. That little leaning thing there, and that's just there to keep the little cloth tarp thing there. It blocks the sun in like the late mornings if I'm a little late making my coffee or whatever. But this whole like having timber to burn is awesome, because I used to have to rely on sagebrush, and now my firewood doesn't smell like some people like the smell of sagebrush. I'm one of those, but like a lot of people don't like it, and so like my everything doesn't smell like that so much, and it doesn't leave that greasy sagebrush residue that you see on my kettle. And also the ash of my firewood, which is, I think, just aspen. I think, like that I think you can make cement out of that. I'm going to try that later. And I'm, pretty handy at just chopping this stuff up. So that's something that's new around here. We are going to take a mosey to the other big thing that's new around here. Well, I guess, okay, the camper is sort of new. I haven't decided a final place for it. I might move all the junk out of here and, like, have it be here. It might block the path of this a little bit, but, I can always just make another path to go around. Yeah, it's not a very big camper, this little guy. I'm not going to show you too much about it, but, like, you put that little crank into a plug somewhere, you crank it, and then the whole thing folds up and out, and it like doubles in size and turns into like a whole camper trailer. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I got it here this winter and had to leave immediately. So we're approaching the greenhouse structures, these are not like the tropical greenhouse I'm building over there that I've been building for years. These are like more developed concept of what I was doing last year, where I was just like, I just need more space to grow at all. So I got one of those like little trampoline nets that go on the side. They used to be called jumpolines until 1972 when your mom jumped on one. Anyway, so the pallets keep it protected from the wind, and this gives it a little more shade in the daytime when the sun really beats down, and it's doing pretty good. This is my last surviving kiwano. 2 of them died. We'll see how it does, but last time I tried to grow kiwanos, they vined everywhere, so I'm hoping for a repeat. My 2 lima beans are doing pretty good. What is that? That's my black bean. That's doing all right. I've got another one to plant out now. My 2 summer squash is doing pretty good. Zucchini's doing good. I planted 5 zucchini because like there's an old trick in Nebraska about how to like replace fruit pectin in canning with shredded zucchini. I'm gonna try it anyway. And then these are not crops. Someone just gave me daylilies, and I decided to keep them. And they're growing with whatever indigenous life grows in the soil around Lamoille Canyon, where I planted them. Yeah, and that Lamoille Canyon, it's like somewhere over there. It's like in the Ruby Mountains, which are like south of there's a gap between, like, the Rubies are over there, and then there's like a gap called like Secret Pass. It's not so secret as it's on all the maps, and then those are the East Humboldts. Anyway, I digress. Let's see. Yeah, those are my 2 cucumbers, and they're doing, I'm not loving how that one's doing, but this one's gonna be all right. I'm gonna plant more cucumbers. My entire family likes pickles, so I think I'm gonna try to just get bumper crop of pickles to bring home. And then I've got a birdhouse gourd that's doing great, and I've got I just planted out jalapeno temprano and early jalapeno, and then sweet banana pepper, and just happened, so like I'm not expecting too much. And and that's the olive strategy. So I guess all I want to do is, and the construction is just the simplest. Like, I just got a bunch of pallets and then like put screws in them until they got like all standing up, and then like I laid this net out, and you can see like the blocks I screwed down on top of it to keep it in place. There is like, I can kind of move it back and forth. Like, these aren't really attached to anything. I think now I'm just gonna show you guys like my watering routine, because they do need to get watered. So here, this is important. This is as a foot wide, and this is a foot wide, so the one blocks out the other. So I always fill the olives first. If you hear me, close them up like that, and then I put one down there. And like, none of these plants are big enough yet for me to do this, but I will eventually put like 2 or 3 on the outside. And so the olives I need to close them all up with clay, but the ones that are closed up with clay, I noticed they actually retain water a whole lot better. So the olive thing definitely works, but like the olives are designed like ideally to hold water for like up to a week, and mine definitely do not do that. But these were not designed to be olives. These were designed to be like pots. Just changed it up on that one because I felt like it. Little tiny clay pots, and I'm just turning them into olives, makeshift olives, because I had these little guys on hand. And then the last one in here. And that's another key thing, is each one of these little areas gets a little crate for me to sit on when I'm doing the work. Because, like, also, like, the shade is mostly for the plants, but it's a little bit for me. You're gonna want shade cloth in any place you want to spend a lot of, or at least that you're gonna want to spend a lot of time in. And you want to spend a lot of time in your garden. Okay, well, I'm impressed that was enough water for all of that. We're not in the part of the year where I have to start worrying about like water stress and going to town just to get water. Anyway, this was my crate full of like dried sagebrush to burn that I kept inside the house until I realized I am never going to burn that because I don't need to burn sagebrush. However, I am going to need wood to put in the bottom of those little boxes that are going to have tomatoes in there for me. And in the bottom of all the other containers, honestly. Just do some, like, hugelkultur in my pots. Is this thing still on? Yep. Okay. And I was going to do that today, but I'm kind of in a hurry. So I'm just gonna keep watering this stuff with you. Yeah, okay, so same kind of deal over here. This one we are going to have to refill. Yeah, I guess we'll just start with the zucchinis because they're closest. Yeah. And every time I go to town, I get like approximately 32 gallons of water. And I could boost that up to about 50 if I felt like it. I do not yet feel like it because it would require moving a bunch of stuff in my van. But I will eventually get there. And oh, look at that. That's coming along nice. Oh, that's going to be fruiting not too far in the future. But, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. They'll all fruit, but those are my little champions. Those are the guys that are doing the best. Them and them. But anyway, what were we talking about? Yeah, when I garden, it often just ends up requiring a lot of water. Like I had some potatoes over there. Those are the remnants of it. I'm probably going to try to do that again, maybe in one of these. But I found that used a lot of water. So one of the benefits of doing it this way, no. Of doing it, the way I'm doing it, is that the shade and the olives and all of that means that it uses less water. And I'm probably actually overwatering these plants, but I'd just rather be safe than sorry. Oh my god. Alright. Well, that's why it smells like butt. Okay, you see that? This is what I gotta deal with. We've got a candidate for Valhalla here. Yeah. So that's gross, but that just doesn't have to be drunk by humans, so I can still feed it to the things. But yeah, so these cute little bastards, don't let their cuteness fool you. They are evil. They will chew through your everything. They will destroy your vehicles. They will destroy your house. They will eat everything you have out of sheer stupid spite. And anyway, yeah, they get in the water barrels once in a blue if I don't leave them closed enough. Especially the lighter lids. They can kind of move those if they try, or if a bird bumps them or something. But anyway, their destination is Valhalla. We are walking to my burn barrel. And I keep it well away from everything else. Because, this is where I put, the rotten meat and stuff like that. But yeah, he died a warrior's death trying to get water and procreate his kind in a desert. And, he's going to Valhalla next time I set that on fire. Alright, well... Yep, and that's what it all looks like from a distance. I gotta build a garage, and I think I'm gonna build a garage, right on the corner of my property, right by where the road is. And that's gonna require more pallets than I have. And honestly, when I put the camper where it's going, I'm gonna build a little tiny pallet structure around it that kind of sort of ties into the structure with firewood, I think, and that will keep it a little better sheltered out of the wind. Anyway, where were we? We were gonna water this stuff. Yeah, so when I mix my dirt, that's the little piece of yard I have that I decided to sacrifice to that. That's where all the compost goes and all that. This is actually a place where the water would naturally flow, and it just dawned on me that like it's going to naturally flow into that tropical greenhouse. That'll work with the way I want to plant things, but like, so, oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, there's like, because this is where the water flows, there's like little tufts of grass. Yep. Anyway, all right, we gave him a warrior's burial. Let's see. Yeah, finish refilling this. I was like, why does it smell? It doesn't smell like a good smell. And yeah, dead mouse will do that. But if it wasn't for the evaporation, I just wouldn't put lids on them, because like, honestly, it is a great way to kill mice, and anyone who lives out here long enough realizes the necessity of that. Okay. Oh, we might just take this all in one big long take. Where were we? Did I? No, we'll just do you again in case I didn't. Yoink. Getting about the edge of where I can reach, but that's... Yeah, a bunch of bees got in that one. And this is one of the ones with like a clay plug or something at the bottom. Yoink. Alright. Yeah. There we are. So I get... Yes, you're got. Alright, that's all of them. We will get, just for the fun of it, yeah, the daylilies my friend gave me. I'm just seeing if I can keep them alive in this desert. So far, I seem to be able to. Okay, I think that's everything in that direction. Did I get this? Okay, we got to do the lima beans. All right. Yeah. All right. All right. Yeah, and like I just filled that, and see how empty it is. Oh, like it's maybe 2/3 full. All right. Oh, and something else I've been noticing a lot lately is that there are a lot more lizards and amphibians around here than there used to be. Like, ever since I built my house, I've noticed that there are toads, but like, I accidentally stepped on one the other day. They're kind of underfoot now. And the lizards, like little geckos or whatever, or iguanas, I'm not sure. They're just like the chonkiest boys I ever did see. I've never seen them thriving so much. Like, whatever I am doing to impact the environment here, the environment seems to like it. Okay, so that's that. But I am going to town soon, so I want all of my water empty. So we're just going to refill that anyway. And that is everything I've planted thus far, other than the seedlings, which I watered earlier, but they're in the house. Yeah. Anyhow, it really is nice in here. I gotta say, building this structure, but oh, that's quite a video there. Anyway, yeah, there's your content. That's like almost 20 minutes worth of content. Just me watering my stuff. All right, well, yeah, I guess I'll let you guys go then. I gotta get to town and edit this and hopefully upload it all. And now you know, and knowing is half the battle. What take express?